today's first installment, we're going to be looking at something that most people avoid, most people have learned to dislike. And I'm hoping with what I'm going to say, you'll have a change of mind um, within parameters, but hopefully a change of mind and become a little bit more used to this plant and not be afraid. I'm talking about stinging nettle. Now, everybody's probably had one experience in their life where they've walked through a woods and not maybe paying attention and maybe not dressed properly with flip-flops and shorts and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, you're getting all of these stinging things in your legs and you're itching to death. And yes, that's stinging nettle. Well, Canada has classified stinging nettle officially as a poisonous weed, with some justification for that. But when you look at stinging nettle over a longer period of time, it has had use as a traditional medicine. This is worldwide, not just here. A traditional food, a tea, and very long ago, it was used as a fiber in making textiles. So you would wear stinging nettle in that sense. When you look at it, it grows 1 to 2 meters high. So, between 3 and 6 feet, that's a very substantial plant. You don't want to get those nettles into you when it's 6 feet. But it has soft green leaves, soft, and bright yellow roots. There's a lot of color in this, and it's kind of nice. It is the exclusive food for a number of species of butterflies and moths, something like milkweed. So it feeds them as well. Now, the downside, and there is, the leaves and the stems have those stinging hairs, needles, that inject a histamine into us. And that's what you get your itching from. It's like a bee sting, same thing. It also can inject serotonin. Now, that is a chemical that our brain makes as well, but it's also an antidepressant. And the thing is, depending on who you are and depending on the plant you may rub against, you don't want an overload of serotonin in the middle of the day as you're walking through a woods. You'll feel very happy, but it's still not healthy. Then there's choline, which is similar to vitamin B. And anyone who has an allergy to vitamin B, I cannot take vitamin B3. I've had an encounter with it, had to wind up in the hospital with it, and they told me if I ever get that injected into me again, or even take a pill, I could die. So Canada is advising us to be careful, but at the same time, it's not a rattlesnake. It ain't going to bite you. So the whole idea is, understand it. It contains 30 to 40% protein in every plant. That's amazing. Plus iron and calcium and magnesium. It has 4 times the amount of vitamin C that an orange has. So you can see why traditional medicine, traditional food, traditional tea, if you know what you're doing. And when you go back into the, go back to nature movement, a lot of people are saying, get out there and eat the stuff, it's there. Yes, but know what you're doing before you touch anything. I always tell people when they go to the island, don't put anything in your mouth, because you don't know what you're putting in your mouth. But there's stinging nettle there, and you can get involved in it, get used to it, understand it, know about it. This is what the island is about. And the thing is, I will be doing these lectures every week on a Tuesday. There'll be another one next week. See you then.